Welcome to this episode of Backyard Fitness and Stuff. I'm your host Wyatt, WN, YouTube rapper, YouTube actor, cosplay nerd, overall enthusiast of a lot of things. Hello, hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we're going to be doing a slightly different reaction. We've done at least one of these before, but Death Battle, Flash versus Sonic is what we're going to be reacting to today, thanks to my boy Roman. And yeah, I usually put some type of descriptions or something whenever I'm doing like other epic rap battles or stuff like that. That way there's like double meanings, maybe historical things that you didn't get, I'll put in the corner. But with something like this, they already break it down and do all the research, so me and you are just going to react together, see what happens. Before this starts, I am a person that enjoys making music and is an artist, so a little snippet.
No step back, tracking money moves, yeah, where the sense at? Bending over work back, what's been back? Shouldn't have to worry about where the rent at. Thinking making moves, but no step back. Tracking money moves, yeah, where the sense at? Bending over work back, what's been back? Shouldn't have to worry about where the rent at. Shouldn't have to worry, but still.
That should be coming out very soon. I hope you enjoyed that, and let's jump right into this. 3, 2, 1.
Thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring this
Make a
episode.
big screen.
Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis.
That's right. And what's
Chewable
best is you
Cialis,
can
huh?
take them during the day,
That's
at
the way to
night,
start
or
it.
even on a full stop.
Faster choice for increasing performance and confidence.
All right. Hey, Rooster Teeth.
Speed. It's the ultimate sensation on the human body.
And today we're pitting together two of the fastest characters out there.
With these two, speed is far more than simply
Ever since they
moving
started
fast.
doing this animation,
Wally West, the
super
fastest
cool.
Flash from DC Comics.
And Sonic from Archie Comics, the most supersonic Sonic of all the Sonics. He's
Most
whizzing
supersonic
that
Sonic.
boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah.
The year was 1985.
I got my money
and
on the
multiverse
Flash, just
was
saying,
in
ahead of time.
crisis. Infinite Earths were on the brink of total annihilation.
But one man could save the day by running really, really, really fast. The Flash. Ah!
To save
Hey.
everything and everyone, Barry Allen sacrificed his life.
But
Wild.
the Flash wasn't all gone. Barry had a sidekick. You might say a protege.
Protege.
Wally West.
Despite the impressive amount of coincidences Barry needed to gain his speed, many others have possessed the powers of the Scarlet Speedster.
Whenever
But
the
for
Flash
Wally,
died in Young
his own
Justice,
coincidence
super
is
sad.
unparalleled.
Let's see. President of the Flash fan club, nephew to Flash's girlfriend,
Not like
who
the Flash, but
introduced
one of the
him,
Flash.
visited while Flash had a chemical lab set up exactly like it was when he got his powers.
Yep.
Then, just like Barry, Wally got struck by lightning that knocked him into the chemicals, and boom, Flash powers.
There we are.
I would say this kid was super lucky, but he did get struck by lightning.
The true reason? Because Speed Force, a dimension of
Speed
infinite
Force.
kinetic energy which all Flashes draw their power from.
Because
And the
speed.
DC writer's favorite scapegoat for retcons.
With his newfound ability, Wally joined Barry's crime-fighting heroics as Kid Flash. Strong of head and light of heart, he was more than a sidekick. He was a surrogate son.
So when Barry went poof, naturally Wally stepped up to be the next Crimson Comet himself.
As the Flash,
Ah!
stop doing that. Wally obviously
Never.
possesses incredible speed, easily surpassing that of light. He can run non-stop for multiple days.
Forget running. This guy looks at reality and spits in its face before giving it a swirly.
Gotta keep those
Wally
super
can
protein
manipulate
bars
each
on
and
you.
every one of his molecules to, for instance, survive the inside of a black hole. Barry even once regenerated from a cloud of gas.
I bet he never has any trouble with NARBs.
Narbs?
No apparent reason, boners? They're devious. Always pumping up where you least expect them.
Wally can create tornadoes, toss lightning, and heal from deadly blows. These techniques are rooted in scientific theory and often require a mathematical mindset. For example, by vibrating his body at very precise frequencies, he can turn invisible, phase through objects, tear
Yeah.
things apart while phasing through them, and even
Super
enter fourth
OP,
dimensional
man.
space.
So you're saying he'd never be able to do any of this if he was dumb?
Well, that's exactly what I decided to find out when I laced your beer with cosmic kinetic energy. It'll kick in later. With a touch, Wally can
starts falling
steal
through the
another
floor.
speed and use it for himself. Specifically, he can take a person's kinetic energy, instantly stopping them in their tracks or even freezing them for centuries, even from those who are not linked to the Speed Force like Superman.
And his infinite mass punch can knock you across the whole planet.
Applying the laws of relativity, as Wally's fist approaches light speed, its mass technically grows to an infinite degree, striking with kinetic energy equivalent to a white dwarf star.
Oh, get outta
or
here.
about 2.6 octillion tons of force. In fact, increasing the vibrational speed even further could break the universe.
The biggest nuke ever tested was 50 megatons. One punch from Wally is like 40 million of those.
Even more wild, Wally
Yeah.
can change his vibration frequencies to affect alien energies that do not exist in his own reality.
It's how he helped take out these aliens called quantum mechanics.
Beings far beyond any physical dimension and immune to ordinary physics.
So, like a prism, Wally changed Superman's heat vision into super space magic to blast them all.
All this is absolutely insane to contemplate,
it's
but
ridiculous.
it is important to remember that Wally is somehow still human.
And a huge dork, but a fun one, not
Gotta
like
eat,
Wiz
dog.
over here. I mean, he got married and has kids, so...
Boomstick, I'm married.
What?
To my work. And Wally's family became sort of a cosmic lightning rod rooting him to reality when he time travels. Right? Boomstick, he can time travel. Isn't that fascinating?
I feel like you're trying to give me the runaround.
Trying to
Speaking
just
of which,
run
that's
around
how he
that.
time travels. By running.
Should Wally become unmoored, he can outrun the Speed Force itself, even running to the end of reality where the concept of death no longer exists.
One
goodness.
time, he beat these gambler gods in a race across the universe, and, they could teleport.
To win, Wally achieved trans-time velocity
Come
in
on.
less than one
Come
unit
on.
of
What's
Planck
Sonic
time,
gonna
which is
do?
so infinitesimal, it is the absolute edge of measurable time itself. He was so fast, reality does not have any means to calculate or even comprehend his speed.
That's f***ing crazy. But for some reason, Wally still felt unworthy of the Flash mantle. Come on, man. Look at everything you can do.
Until
mean,
one
yeah,
day,
I
Barry
agree.
returned.
Because
I agree.
Speed Force.
To determine
Because
the
Speed
fastest
Force.
Flash of all, Wally and Barry raced each other. This simple contest nearly tore apart the entire multiverse.
But our kid Flash finally let it all out and won.
Even with those unimaginable feats, Wally's greatest challenge was proving his worth to himself.
Oh,
He's not
my
just
goodness.
another
That kind of
Flash.
gave me chills.
He's the fastest being in the multiverse.
Dude, as soon as you finish your drink, turn yourself in.
Got me again, Flash.
Mark Hamill. Got me again, Flash.
Many, many years from now,
me again. I
Earth
got
will
it.
be no more.
Yep, because these hentai aliens are gonna drop a bomb that kills everyone and transforms all the animals into furries.
Welcome to Mobius, homeworld of Sonic Maurice Hedgehog, leader of a guerrilla anthropomorphic freedom-fighting
Sonic
group
Maurice
at war
Hedgehog.
with the cybernetic empire of Ivo Robotnik, aka Dr. Eggman.
Yeah,
So,
good character.
yeah, comic book Sonic is a little different from the video games. While leading his Care Bear Viet Cong in the fight against obesity and male pattern baldness, Sonic became a super skilled fighter. And he wasn't doing it for nothing. Robotnik had turned his entire family into robot slaves. What a dick.
Sonic is fast as always, but in this timeline, fast takes on new meaning. He's quick enough
would
to
have
create
to be to
tornadoes, cause
be
afterimages,
comparable.
turn invisible, phase through objects, and boost past light speed in the blink of an eye. He can
Okay,
dodge
okay.
lightning and even move in between the raindrops of a downpour.
Look at this! He grabbed water and threw it like a baseball in less than .0000, a lot of zeros in a millisecond. He can run around the entire cosmic interstate in less than a day, and that's a highway that cuts through the multiverse. How does he get that fast on an all chili dog diet? I mean, they give me the runs, but not that way.
He could reverse a
Gotta
black hole
love some,
generator with his
bad
momentum
pun
alone,
humor.
which then imploded, somehow sending him 849,000 light years away. Sonic's speed is so impressive that he can even move through stopped time. Let me repeat that. Time was frozen and he could still move. There is no earthly method of measuring such impossibility. In the words of the comic itself, Sonic's speed is incalculable.
I know the Archie Sonic comics can get weird, like really weird, but that's just crazy.
You call it crazy. I call it
All
chaos.
right, we
Just
might
like
have a
my
fight on our
conception.
hands, but
I'm
still.
No. I mean chaos as in the chaos force, an extra-dimensional field of infinite and omnipotent energy. This chaos takes physical form on Mobius in the shape of magical power rings and perfectly hewn emeralds.
And
Okay.
Sonic loves collecting those rings. By the time
He
he
do.
scooped up 1 billion of them, the gods were so impressed they put him in a book of world records and gave him a permanent force field that makes him way tougher than anybody else.
Along with shielding his spirit and mind.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's not all. By gathering a large amount of chaos energy, he can transform into the almighty golden Super Sonic.
Eat your heart out, Akira Toriyama.
I was
Super
literally
Sonic
just about to
possesses
say something.
incredible power. He can use chaos energy for
About Dragon
defensive
Ball.
barriers and beams capable of shattering moons.
Somehow, he's even faster than before, and he's totally invincible. Like when he fought the demigod and possible
Hmm.
power drink, Enerjack. This guy could rip people apart
How are they gonna
molecule by
have
molecule.
these two fight?
But no dice with Super Sonic.
Like the video games, Sonic's super forms have a time limit.
It really
And now this
seems
limit
like they're
can even
just
be
gonna
cut
destroy
short through
everything
overuse
like,
of power. However,
I think I saw that Chuck Norris
one
one and that
night,
Sega guy
so
once.
it must be able to naturally last much longer than the games, potentially over an hour.
But that's not even his final form. If he's got something as good as a Super Emerald around, he can go Ultra.
Ultra Sonic appears to possess all of Super Sonic's abilities and then some.
Ultra
Specifically, he can tap
Supersonic.
into the raw magic of chaos.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wizards running around Archie's Sonic Land. Like this mammoth mogul guy. Turns out they're all using the same chaos force.
Ultra Sonic can manipulate matter at an atomic level, changing its fundamental makeup.
Turning air to water, moving rocks around, opening portals across space-time, that kind of stuff. But while he's never changed other living beings before, it's not totally out of the question. Right, dummy?
You're correct, Boomstick. Although Ultrasonic is not as proficient, this ugly monster wizard uses the same chaos magic, and he changed a partial robot rabbit into a full regular rabbit. A sentence so absurd, it likely damaged my internal processor.
Don't worry, it was never great.
My
I took it from a
internal
refrigerator.
processor.
Ultrasonic has altered his own body to better traverse difficult terrain. With all this in mind, he could theoretically be able to change the molecular makeup of others too. Just like this.
Ow.
But if changing molecules isn't crazy enough, we need to talk about something even crazier.
Chaos itself. Chaos magic is typically used for one of three things.
Damn
increasing
chaos
physical
magic.
ability, providing lost knowledge,
That boy
and
Knuckles.
granting wishes.
Like a freaking genie, Sonic's wish to reverse brainwashing, turn back time, revive the dead, and even rewrote all reality in his whole multiverse with a Kamehameha Chaos Beam. Okay, if he can literally just wish his problems away, you'd think he'd have way less trouble dealing with a fat ginger named after breakfast food.
I think it's
Honestly,
going to come
he
down to their
rarely did,
personalities.
but Sonic's a glutton for adventure and action. So over the years,
Like
he
that,
and the good doctor formed
wanting
an
adventure and
unhealthy
action might be
codependent
his downfall.
relationship.
Just like us. Life's not the same without his oval-shaped enemy to beat up on. So they're back at it every chance they get. Come on, guys, just get a room already.
But after being defeated so many times, both Eggman and Mogul independently came to the same conclusion. By collecting so many rings and emeralds over the years, Sonic has become a literal embodiment of chaos itself. As in, he's a variable that cannot be accounted for, a wrench in the cogs of reality. Without him even realizing it, fate bends to him.
You know you're a badass when the most powerful chaos wizard out there decides the only way to beat you is to just wait until you die of old age.
It's ridiculous.
There's
it's
no
absurd.
winning.
It's unexplainable.
It's Sonic the freaking Hedgehog.
Sonic the
Ooh,
friggin'
I like the
Hedgehog.
name, but I got a juice.
Death battle!
Death battle!
You really
I don't-
think you can outrun what?
I'm the fastest man alive.
Oh yeah, cherry flavored chump? I'm the fastest thing alive.
Oh, this is going to be rough.
Wanna bite?
What's the matter? You too slow?
Ugh. Don't mess with the hog's dogs.
Switched animation there. When they move so fast, they have to be pixels.
Say uncle.
Flash fact! I'm out of your league. Whoa!
Thanks for the speed! Huh? A super emerald? I'll show you. Surprise!
Ah, supersonic. Supersonic. He had to know it was gonna get wild. Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Slippery terrain. Oh, get phased through. Ridiculous.
Nice try! But I'm invincible when I'm like this. You've mastered speed, but I've mastered fate, and I wish you gone forever!
Oh no.
Chaos control!
Oh, it's not looking
Linda,
good.
Die! Iris, help me now! Huh?
I'm invulnerable and I've mastered fate. Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
KO!
The Flash.
So that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
What happened exactly?
Well, this matchup was incredibly complex. Given their speeds were impossible to calculate, speed alone was, ironically, somewhat of a non-factor in comparison. Sonic in his base form didn't really stand a chance against Wally. Sure, he did seem to survive being launched 849,000 light years into an alien planet by a black hole imploding. However, considering he's been knocked out by far less, black holes are already imploding stars, and it seems some snow also inexplicably survived the trip. It's probably more likely the black hole acted as a sort of wormhole in its last moments and sent Sonic directly there. But if we assume Sonic was indeed blasted through space, a black hole's last moment usually results in an abrupt detonation equivalent to 5 trillion tons of TNT. Impressive, but the infinite mass punch could still deliver over 2 quadrillion times more power.
But Sonic's super forms were a different story. They had answers to almost all of Wally's skills. His chaos energy could replenish stolen speed, he was invincible, and he had friggin' wish powers.
Personally, I was expecting the opposite result. Against almost anybody else, Archie's version of Sonic is practically unbeatable. But across a greater percentage of possible scenarios, Wally just happens to be the exception.
He had
The
every
one
counter
guy.
he needed to. The speed steal wouldn't stop Super Sonic, but Wally still got that stolen speed for himself.
Super and Ultrasonic were essentially batteries of unlimited kinetic energy Wally could pull from. Even with their speeds being incalculable, this meant Wally could ensure he was faster. Plus, Wally performed a lot more of those incalculable speed feats than Sonic ever did, so he technically held an experience advantage in that field.
They did
Chaos
a good
Wish
job
Power
of
would be an
beforehand making you
insta-win
think it
against
was closer.
Basically anybody, but Chaos Magic uses physical energy, and guess what? Wally could phase through reality warping energy.
And jump through time or vibrate to a higher spatial dimension to avoid Sonic altogether. Even though he had no way to take down Sonic's super forms, Wally has proven capable of effortlessly moving and vibrating at top speeds for days on end.
So it wasn't too hard for him to just wait out the super forms and strike at the first good opportunity.
And when it came to Ultrasonic's ability to alter atomic structures, Wally possessed perfect control over his own individual molecules.
But hey, Sonic's the embodiment of chaos. Fate automatically bends to him or whatever.
Except Wally has broken fate a few times himself. The best example being when he ran to the end of reality and forced the concept of death itself to die.
Because Speed Force.
Simply put,
Because Speed
Sonic's
Force.
hypothesized nature as an anomaly in reality just wasn't enough protection against someone who could also break the rules of reality.
And remember, when Wally raced Barry, their speed almost tore apart the multiverse.
Both these characters understandably seem overpowered to an extreme fault, but it's important to remember that in their respective worlds, the story comes first. Sonic was impressive, improbable, inexplainable, but Wally had the power, the counters, and the speed he needed to pull ahead in this absolutely mind-bending battle. Oh, the drink is kicking in.
Whiz! I ran to Jupiter! I'm a god! A speed god!
Incredible. Tell me, what cosmic insight have you learned?
Just one thing. Well, Sonic didn't know it. The writing was on the wall, E!
The winner is the Flash.
Thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. Come back next week to see previews of our upcoming matchups. If you want to watch
Heck
more
yeah.
stuff, you can click the boxes right around here, and you can always pick up some TV merch at store.roosterteeth.com.
Nice. Next time. Winter Soldier versus Red Hood. I think I'd have to go with Winter Soldier on that one. Well, that was wild. Do you agree with their decision? It's hard for me to go against them with the amount of research they do. If you like that or this or any of this, leave a like. If you dislike that or this or any of this, or if you hate me, leave a dislike. And until next time, backyard fitness and stuff. Just gonna try to do some type of transitional thing out of here, like maybe like a Flash thing. I don't know. I might just say bye though. Later, y'all.
In a different space, in a different place, got a different mindset. Haven't closed the blinds yet. Haven't closed the blinds, but you can catch me peeking just like the sun when it's leaking. Some beams on the floor, they speaking, feelings, feeding emotions that are fleeting all over the place when I'm thinking, pacing, overthinking, usually without reason. Yeah, smile for you, but behind the door I'm bleeding, but you'll never know till it's my music that you're reading. That's when WN comes out, whether it's greeting, conceited, or heated. Either way, through my eyes, blinds, you gonna see it.